What's up, guys? How's things been? Everybody been doing okay, I hope. Daniel back with Alpha Camaro. I was reading online and talking to a friend about changing my oil, and I came across something called ValvoMax. And it is an oil change system that looks like this. And essentially, this setup replaces your existing oil drain plug. You put this in, and then you unscrew this outer cap, and inside there's a little ball valve which stays closed even after you take the cap off. The cap has a rubber seal too, just in case, keep dust and dirt out. But anyway, you take that off, and then you're left with this deal here. Now you can see there's a little actuator on here, and when you screw it in, it pushes in the ball valve and lets the oil come out. Likewise, when you unscrew it, the little ball valve closes, cutting off the flow of oil. So no tools are necessary to do this. I'm going to put this on, and then down the road here soon, it's going to be time for another oil change, and I'll show you guys how cool this thing is. Alright, so there's the ValvoMax valve installed. Of course, I had to remove the plug that was in there, and this simply twists in. You torque it into the factory spec, and now I won't have to use tools anymore to change my oil. Alright, and so the process begins simply by unscrewing this cap. That nice little rubber thing catches it and keeps it from falling down in there. And then what you do is you take this guy and you put it on here, just like this. And once we get to a certain point here, sorry, no leverage. I'll hold this up so you can see the hose. And see the oil coming out? Okay. And now, I don't have to use tools anymore to change my oil. Alright, so we'll give this a few minutes. You can see I'm just kind of holding the hose for the purpose of this video, but you can see how black it is. On my 2016 Camaro, as you guys know, there are 10 quarts of oil that have to be drained out, and I felt like ValvoMax was going to be the right choice in helping me make life easier and cleaner when the time comes. You can even change the oil when it's hot because you don't really come in contact with the oil itself. So you can see how there might be a benefit to this. My car now has about 15,000 miles on it, and I'm starting to change the oil less frequently because I'm hoping that, you know, these initial miles will be a lot of the wear in, you know, with the shavings and really gross oil. So anyway, let's see how long this takes. Okay, took about 7 minutes for this tube to stop dripping. Looks like we still have a little drip here, but that's really all there is to it. All right, looks like we're done. I'll go ahead and unscrew this. And the beauty of this was once you unscrew it, that little ball valve in there closes and the oil doesn't come out anymore. Piece of cake, right? So just set that there. And then you got this nice cap to go on and keeps all the dust and the dirt out. And you just tighten that up hand tight. There's actually two rubber seals. There's one on the inside of the cap, and then there's an O-ring at the bottom that keeps dirt out. You just get it hand tight, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so something I am going to do that kind of caught me off guard when I was taking this off. The hose actually fell off that nipple there, and I'm going to make it a little harder for that to happen another time. I'm just going to put a zip tie on there, get it nice and tight, and then clip that off. Alright, so as you can see, I put a little zip tie on here because when this plastic got hot, it kind of expanded, and then it was easy to slide back and forth, and I could just see that falling off when it gets hot and then, you know, making a mess. So I put a zip tie on here just to make sure it's not going to come off. Then I'm going to drop it in this gallon-sized bag and put it in the Tupperware in the back of my trunk for the next time I change my oil. Piece of cake. Alright, I'm prepping my oil filter. I've got that full of oil. Letting it burp. Alright, so we're taking this oil filter off of here now. The old one, that is. with this oil filter being mounted this way, there's really no escaping getting some oil on your hands. And it's pretty warm from when I warmed it up. Alright, I'll get the new one in here. And for me, it's just a matter of, if you've seen any of my other oil change videos, it's just a matter of getting it hand tight, and that's it. Yeah, there must have been a bit more this time. Obviously there's not a ton, maybe an ounce, if that much, 3/4 of an ounce. Alright, so you can see there's the oil we got out of the catch can. Now it's time to I really like my catch can installed up at the front here. It's much easier to get to, much easier to position a cup underneath it to catch the oil that I let out of it. Everybody seems to, in their design, they want to mount it back on the strut brace, but my own personal design and preference is having it here. I really like how convenient it is. Alright guys, thanks for joining us on Alpha Camaro today. We got our ValvoMax drain system installed. It was a piece of cake for about 30 bucks. You can get one for just about any kind of car or truck. Go see them on their website, ValvoMax.com, and I'll include that address in the description. Thank you guys for providing that to us. Thank you guys for watching. The channel's growing. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm going to get back on track here. Just been busy. Thank you guys for all your likes, subscribes, and comments. We'll catch you next time. Car's been running for about 3 or 4 minutes, and just wanted to show you guys the oil temp. Oil pressure looks good. All right, and I guess at this point I can select oil and hold it, and now my oil's reset. Catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching.